record my video. Here you go.
If you want this for all the time you want it, you can have it.
Okay. You want me to record with this?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get this in there. Hello and welcome to today's episode of Daily Musings. There was some hair on my microphone there, just fixing it. It is the end of a long day, and I spent this day at home with my child because in a COVID world, sometimes the daycare world is a little bit fragile. So if someone tests positive, you kind of got to just knock your kid out. Take them out. Today I wanted to just really quickly talk about... I kind of like this thing. Today I just wanted to share a quick idea with you because I think a lot about productivity, even on days like this. Because one of the key aspects, it's kind of like the twin counterpart of the kind of focused, hardcore productivity, to-do list, task manager side of things. The other side of it is the side of blank space, the side of rest, the side especially of daydreaming. These two things are so important because highly focus mode where you so I had the experience of this today where I went out for coffee for an hour and I just blasted through a whole bunch of emails and messages. It was really focused. I got a lot more done than if I was just super distracted as I was trying to do the same task. But that's the side that we talk about a lot. But the side where you rest and allow blank space is highly productive for your creativity. Because when you're sitting and doing nothing, or when you're doing something habitual like driving or putting away dishes or going for a walk, something that doesn't require a lot of attention, you have this ability to actually think. Because when you're busy, you're managing things, you're working, you're concentrating on one task at a time, but you don't have the ability to step back and get like more of a bird's eye view of the tasks that you're doing. You have less of an ability to ask why. Why am I doing these things? Maybe there's a better way to do these things. And that's why a lot of creative insights famously come from these breaks, these periods of rest. Of course, you know about Newton and the apple, and that's a great way to illustrate the value of rest, to just allow the mind to wander and to daydream. So in a really practical way, one of the things that I found the most effective, actually I'll share a couple of them with you. And just to back up a little bit, so most of you know that I run a business, but part of doing this involves just being able to think outside the box and think about solutions to problems in ways that aren't already out there. So for example, right now I'm teaching groups of adult piano students online, and I'm trying to solve the problem of how do I actually get people to make progress, and how do I do it in a group? What's the best way to put these pieces together? And do it in a way that I don't have a model of. So I'm not able to follow someone else's template for this because it doesn't exist. I'm kind of just making it up as I go. And what that means is that unless I step back and just get space on what I'm doing, then it's going to be really hard for me to continue to evolve it and improve it because I'll just keep doing what I'm already doing. So being able to step back is so important. So the really simple to-do item here for this is to not distract yourself when you encounter just a momentary lull. So for example, if you're standing in line, don't pull out your phone. If you are driving in your car, maybe just listen to music, or just like allow your mind to wander without forcing yourself to listen to something really specific. If you are going for a walk, maybe try going for a walk with nothing in your ears, or going for a walk with something you only have to kind of passively listen to. Like maybe it's just a conversational podcast, or maybe it's just music. These kinds of activities are like just allowing these blank spaces is what gives your mind rest and what allows you to regain perspective. But what most of us do is stuff every minute of our time with something. It's usually one of a few things. It's usually our phone, or it's TV, or some kind of entertainment device, where like it's to the point where like a lot of people don't go to the bathroom without taking their phone or their tablet with them. So we can't even like, and I think having some blank space in the toilet is a nice thing too. So we just try to carve out a little bit of that blank space. It's amazing how much more rested those little moments of time feel, even though it feels like, oh, it's going to be so boring. What am I going to do in the bathroom for 5 minutes without anything to entertain me? Life is hard. It actually ends up, you might have an interesting insight, or, like shower thoughts, shower insights is kind of the same idea. So that's all I wanted to leave you with, something I've been thinking about today, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow.